The Own is Amazon Prime's newest series, and it's 8 episodes of about 50 minutes each. Name and is based around the exact same 1992 A League of Their Own movie where it stars Tom Hanks. I actually really enjoyed to see the contrast of the female baseball players and how everything was going on in that set period of time. Like, obviously things were a little bit tense for a minority in that time period. Like, things were really tough for you, and obviously now in the 21st century we are a lot more accepting and really opening towards allowing everyone to, you know, be accepted for who they are and what they are, etc. But this, we're just focusing on the TV series. It does have a number of very good things going for it. Like, the production quality is really good. I really like the scenes where the team is bonding. So, like, for the first couple of episodes where the teams are forming, they're going to tryouts and really getting to know all the characters, and you can see the teams trying to bond, where that is really good in terms of they have very nice chemistry between each other, and we have some very diverse and interesting characters. But from there, they are trying to run sort of like two storylines in terms of the baseball side and trying to get the women's sport going in the women's league, and them dealing with obviously the heckles and the backlash that is obviously coming during that time. And then we have the second storyline, which is sort of focusing on obviously the wars going on, and we have like the different, you should be accepted for who you are rather than what colour your skin is, and obviously who you're sleeping with and your sexual preferences and all that, where that kind of felt like it was a little bit forced. I think that's mainly due to the writers being comedy writers rather than being drama writers, where it could have been a much better blend if they had more of a drama focus rather than the comedy, where it felt like it was trying to be a comedy show that had a really good message, which unfortunately doesn't come across. Like, I know people are going to probably be split with this, but for me it just felt forced, and I was really just looking for that sort of team bonding and the chemistry, and seeing them be able to really develop and deal with the obviously massive pressure and the heckles that are going on while they're playing their sport and building that sort of league. All of that tie in, and having 8 episodes of an hour, lots of scenes were really long. Like, they were extended longer than they needed to be just to fill that time. Like, that's a long time for this series, when they probably could have shortened that to probably about 6 episodes. 6 episodes would have been really nice, and they could have actually had more of an in-depth focus, and rather than extending scenes, really narrow down and focus on what they wanted, and then have the comedy aspect, but not try and force the comedy the same way they're not trying to force the message, and just have it integrated and really blend it together. But overall, the series just misses for me. Like, I really enjoyed probably the first 3 episodes, and then after that it's really started to lose me, where obviously because of those extended scenes, and it was just a really long push to get to the end. But I feel like Amazon Prime is on a winning streak in terms of its series. Like, the production quality is awesome, and I'm really excited to see what they can do. But for me, this series, just due to how unfortunate the extended scenes are and those really long pacing and the real, in terms of comedy and drama, where it didn't really hit that mix where it needed to either focus on one or the other. So for me, unfortunately, it's only 2 out of 5, and yeah, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we've got daily reviews, and make sure you tell your friends.